Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. I'm your host, Michael Tabor, getting right into this. I think it's the third video of the day. It's not even lunchtime. All right, so I want to talk about some, let's see, how should I phrase this? Trump supporters that I kind of like. I wouldn't say admire, but I get along with them, okay? I've talked about this before, but I don't know if people are aware of the fact that bikers, like Hell's Angels dudes, pagans and all that, they're right wing. They've always been right wing. It's a weird one, right? So the Hells Angels, the pagans and all that, they're Trump supporters. They're rabid Trump supporters. And it's not like a new phenomenon, like this new, for some reason bikers are attracted and gravitate towards Trump. This has been going on since the 60s, way back before, 50s, you know. Bikers have always been right wing, and it seems oxymoronic, right? Like, wait a minute. The quintessential anti-establishment group, right? A bunch of fucking misfit maniacs, Vikings on two wheels, crazed, fuck the system, have always been Republican. I am fascinated with bikers. I am not a biker. I used to ride bikes. I've loved bikes when I was a little kid. My first bike was a Honda 50, and I had an XR75. My brother had it, and then I just kind of wanted it. I don't know what happened, but I never got a road bike. But I've always been interested in that subculture, the Hell's Angels especially, and I've read Hunter Thompson's book. And then I've read two of Sonny Barger's, the one autobiography. I have it actually downstairs, and I have another one. I didn't finish his second book, but he's a fucking character, man. He is one of my favorite people, Sonny Barger. Some people pronounce his name Sonny Barger, but it's Sonny Barger. I think he's still alive. He's living in Arizona, but he basically was the first real public guy, the president of the Hells Angels. He was there in '69, right? Altamont, when the shit went down, when the Stones sang Sympathy for the Devil and that horrible death, that was fucking Sonny Barger there on the stage. The Hells Angels were there for security. Big fucking mistake, right? Stones had Hells Angels, and Hells Angels were fucking jacked up on speed and fucking kegs of beer. You know what? The Stones paid them not money. They said, hey, just give us some fucking beer, man. They're fucking crazy, man. You watch some of that old footage. They were fucking Vikings. Everybody, I mean everybody, was afraid of the Hells Angels. When they'd go through the crowd, like with their bikes, everyone was like, oh, no. And they go right to the front there. And just really wild, kick-ass motherfuckers, man. They would take over a town when they'd go for a run, right? A ride. What do they call that? A ride? I don't know. Go cross country. They just stop at a town. Even the cops were afraid of them. Like, everyone was like, holy fuck. Like, could you imagine thousands of fucking strong, crazed people who love to fight? And they're bad, man. I mean, you know, drugs and guns. There's a chapter in Sonny Barger's book, and he's like, they're being pulled over by state police, and he's with his buddy Sonny Barger, and I love the names too, like Filthy Animal, Big Timmy, Big Turdy Timmy. I love that shit. And they have like 100. They're like tossing out machine guns. It's just really crazy. So anyway, getting right into this. So I have a friend here. I'm sure he wouldn't mind. His name is Dan Sanek, and he's a biker. He's an older guy, and I've spoken with him on the phone. I want to get him on this YouTube channel. I want to go back and forth. He's a rabid Trump supporter. He used to be a Teamster. Real tough guy. Real interesting. And obviously politically, I'm like, you know, the guy you support is a fucking criminal gangster. And he goes, well, of course. That's why I like him, you know? So here's what this guy. I don't know him. I don't think he's friend. Yeah, fucking guy. All right, here they are. Look at this one. This is my guy. I know where that is. I think that's in Wanacue, the background there. But look at these guys, you know. So the thing is, they're all getting old. Like, their bodies don't move anymore. I mean, yeah, when they're younger men, they were kicking fucking ass, you know, beating the shit, you know. But now they have arthritis and, you know, listen, man, we all get fucking old, but they're kind of kids. I like them. I really do. I've always been fascinated with that subculture, Hell's Angels, and all that. So I'm going to try to get him on, and then I'll tape it, with his permission, of course. I'll tape it and throw it up. The last conversation I had, I think he had too much to drink, but we were talking. We were talking about Trump, and it was. I enjoyed it though. Okay, all right. Hell's Angels, biker clubs, Sonny Barger, fascinating shit. Okay, good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Taper Talk.